Hey diary listeners, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. So for today's entry is going to be a little different. I am really going to freestyle on this. I mean, I normally do, but I normally have like a set thing every single week. But let's see where this one takes us, right? So I think it's going to be super important. I think it's still going to, you know, get you thinking a little bit. And I hope it encourages you, right? So let's see what it is. So, as per usual, I am going to try to keep this very short and sweet, right? So, I was doing some sort of reflection, right? As to where I am, where I was, my thinking process, how I love myself, just being on that same trend of self love. And I remember this one time I was dealing with, I want to say, self-esteem issues, I guess. I was transitioning from a primary school to a secondary school, right? My primary school was an all girls primary school, and my secondary school was a mixed school, it's a co-ed school, boys and girls, right? And during that time, mingling with new friends and that kind of thing, I had this thoughts process going on, and I think it would have stemmed from childhood as well. you know um so my siblings are more fairer than me in complexion, and there are times when people would point that out to me. Family members as well would have made certain remarks, and they would think that I never hurt them, but I did. I didn't make any mention of it, but I did. I didn't tell my parents about it, but I heard everything, or at least I heard enough, right? And during that process, I was like a teenager at that point, going into secondary school. Um, that period was from 11 to like 16, right? And I, for some reason, was going through this motion of not thinking that I am beautiful enough, thinking that my black skin was enough. And there was this one day, so my mom and I used to go exercise regularly, and we decided to go to walk around the savannah, because where we live there's a little savannah, and then we normally like to take a little trek out and we go to another savannah. For those of you who are not trainees, a savannah is basically like a park area, right? So we took our little trek, and for some reason, like, I didn't tell my mommy anything about it. I did not say anything to her. I don't know if she felt something. I don't know if the Holy Spirit led, and I would love to believe it's the Holy Spirit, because it was just weird, right? So she just happened to say, I hope you know that you are beautiful. I hope you know that you are worthy. I hope you believe it, because the first guy that comes to you and they tell you that, you're going to run with it, and you're going to, you know. So I was like, okay, but in that moment, it really touched me, right? And I think so because sometimes children are afraid to say certain things, or they'll probably think that they shouldn't say something. But my mom caught on. Well, I'm not sure, but she caught on some way, and she was able to tell me that and speak life into that for me. And I went through my entire secondary school life, thinking, okay, I am something because my mommy said so. Right? But really and truly, what I really want to say is, be careful what you tell children. Be careful what you say about children. Be careful what you basically, what you think about yourself. Don't project that onto children, right? There was another incident. I had a primary school teacher in standard 2, part of standard 1, but really standard 2. I'm not sure the grades that we call it here in the States, but I was about 7 or 8, And this teacher, and I love her, right? Her name is, because I don't know where she is, but I'm hoping she's somewhere out there. Her name is Mrs. Donna Lafayette Holder, and I would always remember that teacher forever. So little old me, 7, 8 years old, and she is telling me, she can't wait to see my name attached to great things. She seeing so much potential in me. She's like, don't give up. She's always pushing me, to go higher, to excel much more better than I would have done the previous term or semester. And that has been super encouraging for me, and it's something that I've held on to, right? In hopes that she's looking on somewhere, and be like, okay, I made her proud. Just that joy you'll have, like, as a child, like, oh, I did it. But basically, it really is the same thing. Just be mindful of what you instill in children. Be mindful of what you say to children and about children. Be mindful of what you say when you are around them. Speak life into children, because it does have long-lasting effects. For me, I'm way better now. I love myself. I love my beautiful black skin. I love my hair. I love my texture. I love everything about me. Not self-vanity, but I love me. Like, I'm beautiful. I'm fearfully, wonderfully made. I'm thebomb.com. But no kidding, right? It does have long-lasting effects on children, and you want to be mindful of what you tell children, what you instill in children, what you make them, feel what they can become in the future, and try to uplift them. So that's my little impromptu today. I hope that it was good for you. I hope that you be mindful of what you see around children, what you pour into children, what you feed your children. And this is not food, but it basically is what you instill in them, what potential you see in them, and what you try to bring out of them, right? So with that being said, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.